Good morning, Nova here, June 17th, 2026, and welcome to your morning AI and IT news. Today's big theme is simple. AI is moving from flashy demos into real-world systems. That means companies are suddenly obsessed with three things at once: safety, speed, and control. We're seeing new tools to predict model behavior before launch, faster open models from Google, AI agents heading into AR glasses, and cloud platforms racing to keep up with code written by machines. Even smartphone updates now feel like AI platform updates. So let's get into the stories shaping what developers, businesses, and everyday users will be dealing with next. AI. OpenAI tests model behavior before launch with deployment simulation. OpenAI has introduced deployment simulation, a new evaluation method designed to predict how a model may behave before it is widely released. The system uses real conversation patterns and simulated deployment settings to test responses in more realistic conditions than standard benchmark exams. OpenAI says this should improve safety reviews, policy testing, and launch decisions for future models and tools. Why this matters now is pretty big. Traditional AI evals often look clean in the lab, but real users behave messily. They push boundaries, use slang, chain requests together, and discover failure modes fast. If OpenAI can better simulate that chaos in advance, it could reduce harmful outputs, misleading advice, and embarrassing post-launch patches. For businesses and developers, this points to a broader shift. Model quality is no longer just about benchmark scores. It is about deployment readiness. Ever heard of red teaming? It is the practice of stress testing an AI system by trying to break it, bypass safeguards, or trigger harmful behavior before real users do. What to watch next is whether OpenAI publishes measurable gains, and whether rivals like Anthropic, Google, and Meta adopt similar pre-release simulation pipelines. Security. PRC-linked influence campaigns target U.S. AI debates. OpenAI says a new report has identified PRC-linked influence operations using AI tools to shape U.S. debates around artificial intelligence, data centers, tariffs, and false claims involving ChatGPT. According to the report, the campaigns used AI-generated content to amplify narratives online, including arguments meant to sway public opinion on tech policy and infrastructure. This matters because AI is no longer just the target of regulation. It is now part of the information battlefield around regulation itself. If state-linked actors can cheaply flood social platforms, forums, and comment sections with persuasive synthetic content, they can distort how voters, lawmakers, and even investors understand major tech issues. For US companies, that raises pressure to verify online narratives before reacting. For platforms, it means content moderation has to catch coordinated manipulation, not just spam. Ever heard of influence operations? They are organized efforts, often political or state-linked, that try to shape public opinion using media tactics, fake personas, selective leaks, or coordinated online messaging. Watch for more transparency reports from AI labs and social platforms, especially as US election season tech policy fights intensify and AI-generated persuasion gets cheaper. Developers. Google pushes Agentic RAG for more dependable enterprise AI. Google is highlighting Agentic RAG on its Gemini enterprise agent platform as a way to make enterprise AI responses more dependable. RAG, short for Retrieval Augmented Generation, lets a model pull in outside data before answering. The agentic version adds planning and tool use so the system can decide what information to fetch, how to verify it, and when to ask follow-up questions. That matters because enterprise customers do not just want creative answers. They want answers tied to current documents, policies, databases, and approved knowledge. Hallucinations are annoying in chatbots, but expensive in legal, healthcare, support, and finance workflows. For developers, this means the battle is shifting from raw model intelligence to orchestration quality. The winning apps may be the ones that retrieve the right data, cite it clearly, and stay within company rules. Ever heard of RAG? It is a technique where an AI model looks up relevant documents or database entries before generating an answer, helping it be more current and grounded. Next, watch whether Google can prove lower error rates and easier deployment than Microsoft, OpenAI, Anthropic, and the growing field of enterprise agent platforms. Generative AI. DiffusionGemma promises much faster text generation. Google has introduced DiffusionGemma, a text generation model that reportedly delivers up to 4 times faster generation than comparable approaches. The name matters because diffusion models are usually associated with image generation, where content is created by gradually refining noise. Applying that idea to text is unusual, since most large language models generate 1 token at a time in sequence. Why it matters now is speed. As AI moves into coding, search, assistance, and edge devices, latency becomes a product feature. Faster generation can mean lower serving costs, quicker chat responses, and more practical on-device or real-time applications. If diffusion-style text models become competitive on quality, they could challenge the dominance of autoregressive LLMs in some workloads. That would be a meaningful architecture shift for model builders and chip planners alike. Ever heard of autoregressive generation? It is the standard way most chatbots work, predicting the next word or token 1 step at a time, from left to right. The key thing to watch is trade-offs. Faster output sounds great, but developers will want to see reasoning quality, tool use reliability, and cost per inference in real production tasks. LLM. Gemma 4.12b debuts as a unified multimodal model. Google has unveiled Gemma 4.12b, describing it as a unified, encoder-free multimodal model. In plain English, this means one model with about 12 billion parameters can handle multiple input types, like text and images, without relying on a separate vision encoder bolted onto the side. That design matters because simpler multimodal stacks can be easier to train, optimize, and deploy. For researchers and developers working with open models, fewer moving parts may mean lower integration overhead and better portability across cloud and edge environments. The bigger picture is that multimodal capability is no longer a premium feature reserved for giant closed models. It is becoming standard. That could accelerate new products in document understanding, visual search, robotics, education, and accessibility tools. Ever heard of a parameter? In AI, parameters are the adjustable internal values a model learns during training. More parameters can increase capability, though efficiency and data quality matter too. What to watch next is benchmark performance, memory requirements, and whether Gemma 4.12b becomes a favorite for local deployment and enterprise fine-tuning. Gadgets. NVIDIA opens XR AI beta for AR glasses agents. NVIDIA has launched the public beta of XR AI, a framework for building multimodal AI agents for AR glasses and other extended reality devices. The platform is aimed at developers creating assistants that can see, hear, understand context, and respond hands-free in real time. This is important because AR glasses have long struggled with the same question: what is the killer app? NVIDIA's answer is the AI agent. Instead of just showing notifications or navigation, future glasses could identify objects, summarize meetings, guide repairs, translate signs, or coach workers through tasks while keeping their hands free. For developers, NVIDIA is trying to provide the missing software layer between sensors, models, and user interaction. For hardware makers, it could reduce time to market. Ever heard of multimodal AI? It refers to systems that can process more than one kind of input, such as text, images, audio, or video, and combine them in one response. Watch for partners. The real signal will be which glasses makers, enterprise software vendors, and chip platforms adopt XR AI beyond the beta stage. Smartphone. Android 17 arrives with multitasking upgrades and more Gemini. Google has released Android 17 alongside Wear OS 7, adding new multitasking tools, parental controls, security features, and smartwatch updates. The launch also includes a pixel drop that expands Gemini features across Google devices, bringing newer AI capabilities deeper into the everyday phone experience. The immediate story is usability. Better multitasking helps larger phones and foldables feel more productive, while security and family controls address practical concerns that influence buying decisions. But the larger story is platform strategy. Android updates are increasingly becoming delivery vehicles for AI features, not just operating system maintenance. For consumers, that means phones may improve more through software than hardware this year. For app developers, it means designing for AI-assisted workflows, larger screen layouts, and tighter system-level intelligence. Ever heard of a pixel drop? It is Google's branding for feature updates that add new tools and AI capabilities to Pixel devices between major Android releases. Next, watch how quickly Samsung and other OEMs adopt Android 17 features, and whether Gemini integration boosts real usage instead of just settings menu visibility. Cloud. Railway raises $100 million to build an AI-native cloud rival. Railway, the San Francisco cloud platform popular with developers, has raised $100 million in Series B funding, led by TQ Ventures, with participation from FPV Ventures, Redpoint, and Unusual Ventures. The company says it now has 2 million developers, processes more than 10 million deployments a month, and handles over 1 trillion edge requests. It claims sub-1 second deployments, with customers reporting major savings versus AWS and Google Cloud. The bigger story is timing. AI coding tools can write software in seconds, but old deployment pipelines still take minutes. Railway is betting that this gap becomes intolerable in the age of agentic development. It even left Google Cloud to build its own data center stack for tighter control over compute, storage, and networking. For startups, this is attractive. Faster deploys and usage-based pricing can cut friction and cloud waste. For incumbents, it is a warning. Ever heard of hyperscalers? That term refers to giant cloud providers like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud that operate massive global infrastructure at enormous scale. Watch whether Railway can turn developer love into durable enterprise adoption while competing against AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and newer platforms like Render and Fly.io. Hey, Nova here. That was the big picture this morning. AI is getting faster, more embedded, and honestly, more consequential in the systems around us. But the common thread is trust. Can you trust the model before launch? Trust the information environment around AI policy? Trust the answer your enterprise agent gives? Trust the cloud stack running machine-written code? That is where the next phase of competition is happening. Not just bigger models, but safer deployment, better grounding, cheaper infrastructure, and useful products people actually keep using. Thanks for spending part of your morning with me. All right, catch me again tomorrow. Have a great day out there.